Good morning, students. I hope you all are safe and good. For grade 7, today we are going to see the second session in Geography, Chapter 5 about water. In previous session, we have learned what is water and distribution of pure water and what is ocean current, right? In this session, we are going to learn about waves, tides, and ocean current. First, waves. Waves. The water on the surface of the ocean rises and fall alternatively. They are called as waves, right? The alternative movement of the water rise and fall is called waves. During storm and wind blowing at very high speed from huge waves, we can see the huge waves when there is a storm or wind blow in a high speed. It can cause tremendous destruction. An earthquake, a volcano eruption, or the underwater landslides can shift a large amount of ocean water. As a result, a huge waves called tsunami that may be in the height as 15 meter. The largest tsunami we measured was 150-meter height. These waves travel at the speed of more than 700 km per second. This was a tsunami caused on 2004. It created a wide damage and it created a damage for the coastal areas near India, right? This is about the waves. And next about the tides. The rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day is called tide. It is the high tide when water covers much area of the shore, and low tide when water falls into the lowest level from the shore. High tide and the low tide, that means high tide means the water level of in the seashore will be high. The low tide means the water level will fall into the lowest level and reduce from the seashore, right? Here see, there they are explaining about two tides, neap and spring tide. During the full moon and new moon days, the sun, the moon and the earth, three of them, all or the three are in the same line. The tides are the highest. During this time, see here, the sun, the moon and the earth are in the same line. That creates the high tide, highest tide. So all these tides are called as spring tides. But when the moon is in the first and the last quarter, here, first and the last quarter, it flows diagonally, it drawn diagonally opposite direction, because the moon have the gravitational force and it causes the high tide and the low tide. And gravitational pull of the sun and the moon resulting in the low tide. These tides are called neap tide. So this is about tides. And about ocean current. Stream water flowing constantly on the ocean surface in a definite direction. Ocean current or the stream of water flowing constantly on the ocean surface in a definite direction. Generally, the warm ocean current originate near the equator. See here, the red color arrow mark indicates the warm current and the blue color indicates the cold current, where mostly the warm current originate in the equator and it move towards the pole. Clear? Then the cold current carry water from the polar to the higher latitude. Polar or the higher latitude to the tropical or lower latitude. From the high area to the lower area, the cold water will travel, right? And the warm current will flow from the equator to the pole region, from the lower area to the higher area. And the ocean current influence the temperature condition of the area. This ocean current, it influence the temperature of the area. The area where both the warm and the cold current meet, providing the best fishing ground of the world. Where both the warm and the cold current are there in the same place, it gives a best fishing ground. Sea around Japan and the eastern coast of the North America are such example. In the North America and in the Japan, we can see both warm and cold current are there, where the areas where a warm and cold current meet also experience the foggy weather making, and it is difficult for navigation. This place is best for fishing, but this place experience foggy weather and it's the place for difficult for navigation. This is about the water chapter, children. Thank you and have a great day.